That's so right, Ainsley. I'm in awe of Sabur. I'm in awe of what he did when I was there. He was an interpreter. He was far more than that. He was our advisor, and not just for me, but for hundreds and hundreds of U.S. and NATO troops that came through where he worked. He poured himself into the mission. He was indispensable. Nothing happened without the man that you're looking at on the screen. For Americans and our mission in Afghanistan. And now to see what he's doing, and I've had a chance to be witness to this, the risk he's taken of his own life, the investment he's poured into not just his family and their young kids, getting them across, but now other Afghans. And this story will be told, and it has nothing to do with the Biden administration. It has nothing to do with the State Department and the bureaucracy, as he said. It has to do with courageous veterans, members of Congress who wouldn't quit, right. People on the ground, and again, they can't be named because there are operations going on right now using tactics and approaches that we can't talk about outside those gates that Sabur is still involved in with people still on the ground. This is happening as we speak, and he has refused to give up his mission, commitment to Americans, American citizens, and SIV holders who stood shoulder to shoulder with us. We could not have accomplished what we did without Sabur and Habib and other men and women like that. And what we're doing right now as we close those gates is we are closing the door on their hopes and their dreams and on that belief that America would be there for them when they needed us the most. And those doors are closing. And if you don't know a Sabur, if you don't know a Michael Walls, if you don't know a Pete Hegseth or anybody, you're not getting in those gates. And the Taliban knows it. And their fates are sealed because of our unwillingness to follow through on a promise.
Sabur, when you signed up to work with the Americans, there you are, born and raised in Afghanistan. The Americans are coming in. Why did you decide to do that? Because there were a lot of influences in your country that said, don't help them, but you decided to help them.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. One of the forces that led me to joining the coalition forces and United States in particular was because of my older brothers. My oldest brother, oldest of all brothers, all four brothers, he started working with the special forces when they first landed in Afghanistan in 2001. And then from that point on, when the oldest brother began working, the second oldest began, he started his work. And then, right after high school, when I graduated from high school, there was a choice I had to make, and to meet the financial difficulties of the family, to start bringing bread to home and make sure that everyone is safe and secure. But also, as a young man, I just finished high school. There was a sense of patriotism, there's a sense of serving the nation, there, in whatever capacity you could. And so we wanted to build, because right in front of my eyes, I saw my sisters not being able to go to school. They weren't able to leave home, and they weren't able to get educated. And so this was my way of fighting back. This was our way of fighting against a system that we knew and lived that was unjust to portions of society and even ourselves. So we had to risk our lives to do this. Yes, we did not put the uniform on, but this was the easiest way for us to put that uniform on. And I think United States made that possible for us. And I'm grateful for that, for whatever we did. It is a shame. It is a sad story, for another chapter of sad story in Afghanistan. But I can tell you this core team that Pete was referring to, that I am fortunate enough, and I am sort of honored to be part of, to do this. When we pulled Habib, when we pulled my brother to safety, we knew that this wasn't the end of the story for us. We knew that this wasn't going to be just Habib. Sure. You had to save other Habibs out there. And so we're doing that. We are doing that. We have people from East Coast to West Coast, from the north to the south of this nation, that are praying for us. And we need every single prayer we can get, because we are trying to save as many people as we can. And you are right. We're not going to get everybody out, but we're trying to get as many people as we can.